Hello viewers, Murray here with Murray's Mobile Mechanics and welcome to the channel. Today I'll show you how to replace the AC compressor on the 2013 Nissan Altima 2.5 liters 4-cylinder engine. So this is a familiar car. You saw me do the CV axle, torque strut mount, passenger side mount and the transmission mount. So if you remember very well, I did not put back the fender wall on the passenger side when we were doing the CV axle because I knew we were going to do the AC compressor, and we are doing that today. So let me flip the camera and then walk you through. Hello viewers, so that's our car right there. I've gone ahead and taken a few things apart so that we don't waste time or make the video longer. So basically, if you remember very well, this is the fender wall I was talking about on the passenger side when we were doing the CV axle. I left it out because I knew we were going to take the compressor out. So basically, I've taken a few things off. First thing first, I took this air knuckle right here. It's held by two 10mm bolts, one here and one on the other side, and they go right there and then one right there, and it connects to the air filter. The second thing I took out was the engine cover, which is right here. It is held by three Allen key bolts, but this one only has two, and these are the ones right here. These are the ones right here. So it only has two, but it's supposed to have three, one here and one right there, and it sits on top of the engine. And the two bolts for the air knuckle are these right here. So this will give us some room to see where the AC compressor is, and actually the one right there at the bottom of the alternator, that's our AC compressor. So we have to disconnect this electrical connection right here, and then if you look closer to the side, there is, let me use my infrared light. So we have to disconnect that electrical connection right there, and if you look on the side, there is a 12mm bolt on top right there, and on the other side there is another one which is right there. And to disconnect the pipes that connect to the AC compressor, we are going to take off that 10mm bolt right there, and there should be another one. Let me try to focus to see if we can actually catch them on camera. There is another one right there where my infrared light is pointing, just right there. That's another 10 right there. So those are on the top. So when we come to the side right here, I've taken off the wheel already, and I use the 21mm socket with the impact wrench. These are the lug nuts and the key for them. As you can see, these are splines, and the car is secure right now and supported by the jack stand right there. And when we come here, we need to take the belt out. So I've secured the belt already. So if you look at the belt right now, this belt is loose. So all you have to do is get a picture, or before you start doing anything, make sure you know the route of the belt. And how I did this belt, I used this T45 Allen key, a long one. I had to set it right there on the tensioner and then push it counterclockwise. So what that does is it will align this tensioner. If you can see right there, there is an Allen key. So once you push the tensioner, it will align with the hole on the engine, and then you can put your Allen key to hold your tensioner at that position until you change the belt or do whatever you're going to do, and then put back in. It makes it easier. That's some good engineering. So let me see if you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. So this is what I'm talking about. This Allen key is locked to the other side and gives us room to take the belt out. So another way is there's a 17mm bolt on top, which is tricky, but I found using the Allen key setup being easier. So when we come to the bottom, there's also another electric connection right there, the black one, and then we got the other two 12mm bolts right there. So this AC compressor, the reason why we took the fender wall cover out, it will come off on the side, on the right side. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and take the belt out on the compressor right here. As you can see, I can take the belt just on the compressor because that's what we'll be dealing with, and then we'll get back to the other side. Let me disconnect the battery just to be on the safe side. Hello viewers, so I use a 10mm socket to disconnect the battery, and you just have to disconnect the negative terminal of the battery. And before you go crazy, you have to make sure this car, the system has been discharged at a local shop. So you can see mine does not have any freon. The only way you can do this, which is the right way, take it to a shop, they discharge the system for you, because this stuff is harmful to the environment. I've seen people do it the illegal way, but I guess once you're caught, there should be repercussions. So make sure you discharge the system. So I'm using just the Allen key to push the valve core right there to make sure there's no freon in the system. You can see the pressure actually just eases out, which means our system is discharged. So we are good to go. We can check on another port right there. You can see there's actually nothing coming out. So this job, the first thing to do is make sure you have your car discharged. So right now I'll go ahead and disconnect the two 12mm bolts on the top, and then disconnect the two 10mm bolts at the bottom. I mean the ones that connect to the AC compressor. Disconnect the electric connection, and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so I started at the bottom. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually disconnect the electric connection. My hand is hiding it, so we'll press on the tab right there, and then we'll push it backwards just like so. So we are going to take off our electric connection just like so. To keep wedging on it. It's covered in some gunk, so we are going to take this out just like so. There we go. And then next we're going to disconnect the two 12mm bolts right there. We're going to use 12mm socket with the ratchet just like so. And then this one, so we just loosen them first, and then I'll take you guys back on top. So that's how you take this electric connection and the two 12mm bolts. So let's head back on top, and then I'll show you how to disconnect those two lines connecting to the AC compressor, and then the two 12mm bolts on top. So let's do that. Hello viewers, so I've broken loose this one already. That's the one right there where you can see they actually extension spinning. That's the 10mm bolt that you can take out just like so, and it is still there. And then we'll switch to the other one, which is located down there. Let me see if we can actually point at it. So you have to use a 10mm socket with the extension. So we are locked onto this one, so we are going to loosen it just like so, and it is loose. They are not pretty tight, so we'll take it out just like so as well. Make sure you don't lose those bolts, otherwise your job will turn into a nightmare. You have to start driving around looking for those two special bolts. So I'll take those bolts off by hand, and I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so I've disconnected. Actually I discovered there's two electrical connections. So there's one right here. This one is easy to take, just press on the tab and then pull it out. But this one right here is a little bit tricky. So what I did, I pinched it with the vice grip right there, and then pushed on the clip with a small needle ply, with a small screwdriver flathead, and that's how I managed to pull it out. This is very tricky. So now it's just a matter of taking these two 12mm bolts, one on top right here and the other one on the other side. You can see it's hidden right there. So let me do that, and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so right now I'll show you how to take the two 12mm bolts. I broke them loose, so right now I'm just using a ratchet to speed up the process. There's one right there, and the next one is right there. So the two bolts on the top, I believe they should be out. This is the one right here, and the other one right there. So once you take those out, then we go to the bottom ones. Hello viewers, so after taking the two 12mm bolts from the top, we are now under the vehicle. We're going to take the two 12mm bolts at the bottom. And bear with me, today I'm working inside the garage because it's raining, so light is gonna be an issue right there. So I noticed these two actually there's no enough room. I'm just gonna break them loose just like so, and then we have to use a ratcheting 12mm because there's no room between the bolt and the frame right there. So what I'm going to do right now, let me go grab myself a 12mm wrench, and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so I got myself a 12mm wrench right here. It's a ratcheting wrench, so we'll take them off just like so. So this can be just fast forwarded just to cut on time. So you can raise up the compressor on the other side so that you can take the tension off the bolts. So we got the one bolt out, and the other one. My light just died, so finally we got the other last bolt out, and you can see the compressor just moved. So take off the bolt just like so. And I believe the bolts are the same size, so you don't have to worry which one was where. So let me bring you guys back on the other side. We'll take this AC compressor out. Hello viewers, so you have to take this line of these clamps, and then you have to take the clamp which lies right here, and your compressor will come off this way just like so. That's the reason why we left the fender wall out, because we knew the compressor was going to come out this way. So that's how the compressor comes out. So let me do the comparisons with the new compressor, and then we'll go from there. Hello viewers, so I got the compressor right here, and it looks exactly the same. We got this connector right here, and then we got another connector right here. We got the two ports, and then the connector at the bottom right there, and it's exactly the same. We got the connector right here, and we got the other cable that I took out from here. It's just like so, and then we got the two ports, and we got actually the electrical socket at the bottom, which is where this line goes. So basically it's the same compressor. The part number is right there. We're using 4 Seasons 90A66 foam. That's the part number, and this one comes pre-oiled with 3 ounces of PAG 46 oil, so it requires 5. So we are going to add PAG 46 oil, and we're going to add 2 ounces. So this one starts at 4. We are going to add half of that 4 ounces right there. We'll add extra 2 ounces to make it 5, because this one comes pre-filled with 5. So the new compressor comes with the 2 O-rings. Don't forget to swap out the O-rings. There's one right here on the I believe this is the low side, and one for the high side. So make sure you change out the O-ring, clean this up, and the other line, clean it up, and then change the oil rings, and then this compressor will go back in the opposite orientation of taking it out. So after that, I'll bring you guys back once it's in, and then we'll see the next stage of recharging the system. So Stay tuned. Hello viewers, so I just wanted to show you we changed the new o-rings. We got the green ones right now, one right there, and the other one right here. We took out the black ones that were there earlier on, so make sure all the time you change those o-rings. So right now I'll go ahead and reinstall the new compressor inside the vehicle, but first I'll fill it up with 2 ounces of pack 46 oil, and then once it's installed I'll bring you guys back. And basically installing back the new compressor is the opposite orientation of taking out the old one, so I'll do that off camera and then I'll bring you guys back. Hello viewers, so our new compressor is in. You can see all the electrical connections are connected, and you can see there's a blue paper towel on that 10mm bolt, and I believe you can see the other one down right there. So the only tip I'll give you on the new o-rings, you can lubricate them with PAG 46 oil for the compressor. Just put a little bit just to help them slide into the AC compressor without pinching the oil ring. So you can see the only way I could get to get those bolts on, to use a socket and then put the paper towel on to hold the bolt, and then slide in my extension and align the bolt, and that's how I got to that situation. So I'm gonna take those paper towel off. That's the old school trick. If the bolt is at a tight spot, you can use a paper towel and then you'll get everything right. The belt is on. Let's get under on the side where the compressor came out. We check out the belt. You can see I took out the Allen key right there, and the belt has tension right now. You can see that's our new compressor with the pink tag and the green tag at the back right there. So we got our compressor right on. The belt is routed the right way. I just took it out from the compressor and I left it right there, but it's always important to get a picture so that once you take the belt out, you can actually know how to route it. So this compressor is in. Basically that's how you replace the compressor on the 2013 Nissan Altima 2.5 liters. So I'll bring you guys back on the other side. What's next right now is just to recharge the system and make sure it is blowing cold. So let me do that and I'll bring you guys on the other side. Hello viewers, so everything is connected. I put back the wheel and the fender wall. So right now we are going to pull a vacuum from the system. You can see I've connected my manifold gauges, and also my pump is ready to go. So basically after you replace the compressor, in this case with a condenser, you have to pull a vacuum, because if you do not pull a vacuum and moisture from the system, it's just a sheer waste of time. You're going to mess up your compressor or your AC system again. So it's always important after you replace a major component for the AC, you pull a vacuum, and that's where we are right now. So right now we are going to turn our pump on. I believe the button is right here. So right now you can hear the sound of the pump. Once you start pulling the vacuum, you'll see the pump actually working. So right now we'll go ahead. You have to turn these at the same time. So let me set my camera up the other way around so that we see what's going on, and definitely we are going to see the sound of the pump changing. So right now the pump is running. I'm just trying to find a better camera angle right there. So we have to open these at the same time, and right now you see this gauge is right there. Once the compressor the pump start pulling vacuum, it will draw it down to around 0 or 30 mercury right there. So let me set myself up this way. Not the best angle, but that's how I could get. So and definitely you can see it pulls it down from where it was right here to here, and now you can see the sound of the pump is changed. Right now that smoke you're seeing is normal. So right now what's going to happen is we're going to let this run for about 30 minutes, and then we are going to close this valve and it should hold vacuum. So I'll do that and then I'll bring you guys back on the other side. Hello viewers, so I just finished recharging the system. You can see my gauges are still hooked up, and I was using 134 AR Freon, and right now everything is still running, and I don't know if you're able to catch, but the compressor right there is spinning. I don't know if you're able to catch it on camera. You can see it right there. The compressor is engaging, it is spinning, which it wasn't doing before. So right now everything is good to go. Let's go inside the car. We check the temperature, because before none of this was happening. So right now the car is running. Like I was saying, I just finished recharging the system, and you can see we're using this thermometer right here, and our temperature is just above 40 Fahrenheit right there. So you can see this thing is blowing super cold, and like I said before this, none of this was happening. So basically that's how you replace the AC compressor and recharge the system on a 2013 Nissan Altima. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe, like and share for more videos like these. And if you have any questions in the comments, leave them in the comment section below. And stay blessed, be good, and we'll see you on the next one.